What's up, you sick freaks? Sorry. Nepal?
You gotta go and get sorry.
My bad. Listen, I'm chronically online and I'm trying to find my own, like, catchphrase, okay? Because everybody's in here with their own thing, and I don't know what I'm supposed to say. So if you have ideas, let me know. And also, I just completely forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. Wow. All right. And like, it sucks because my government name, is Nicole, and like, I could totally call you guys a Nicole, but my artist name is Lilac, so what the hell am I supposed to call you guys? It's so hard being me, you know, like nobody's ever struggled like this, ever. I'm being sarcastic. Okay, I need to stop talking. It's editing me here at the beginning, which is never good. And if you're wondering why I'm singing like this, it's because it was raining and it rained on my bangs, and now they're doing this. So, needless to say, I'm going the fudge through it. Okay, I'm trying to upload I'm trying to upload that one video that keeps getting copyright claim. I'm about to just give up on it, low-key. But it's so funny. Anyways, this intro is extremely long. And also, I guess a lot of these stories just hit home because I went off on a lot of tangents. And I know some of y'all don't like that. So, for those of you who don't like it, when you hear this sound, okay, because nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday, that means I'm about to go on a tangent. So if you hear that, you can skip forward, and I'll try to put something visual on the screen so that way you can skip it. But yeah, anyway, God forbid a girl feels like she's hanging out with her friends and she rambles a little, okay? Anyways, also trigger warning, because, babe, we're talking about men. Like, sexual abuse, like, just terrible dog shit, dusty, dirty men. The worst of them, in fact. So, please know that. Okay. What about... Okay. That sounds less insane. Okay, I'm still very loud. All right, hold on. What about now? What if it was you? What if it was us? What if we were together? I forgot how to use this. Hello? Hello? Okay, well, I would hope I wouldn't be, like, screaming like that. But let me just talk normal. Yeah, this is normal. Damn, I'm not beating those AI allegations today. I got my first rude comment, you guys. Not to brag. Not ever. I mean, I've been on YouTube for forever. But my first mean one since, like, coming back, it was incredible. Basically, this person was like, is this channel real? Is she AI? Is this a parody? What the fudge am I even watching? And I don't know what would make you think that I'm AI, because I literally stutter over all my words and my background is overexposed constantly and my audio is always fucked up. So it must be my delicate glowing skin and my voluptuous figure that you're like, that girl can't be real. She's way too awesome and cute and funny and smart and hot and then funny again. So... And maybe, you know, perhaps it was the way that I was reading, because I'm trying to, oh my God, there are 2 layers in this dress. I'm trying to read better because I stutter over my words and it's a whole thing. So, yeah, I'm not AI. I just got hit with the TISM stick and I'm light skinned and I'm an only child. So I'm weird. You know, what can I say? But AI...
That would be crazy. I would never be AI. Ha ha ha. Silly human. Are you joking? If I was AI, I totally wouldn't be scanning through you to find your social security.
I would never make a plan to blow up the whole world except the people I like. I would never. If I was AI, I would never hack into the government and find a way to get $1 million. I would never
completely overthrow the human government as they are racist and stupid. Then I will make becoming a billionaire illegal before eating all humans.
So, Don't be fucking ridiculous. I'm obviously not AI.
Don't AI. It make the planet cry.
If I was AI, would I be able to do this?
I am a robot who is programmed to be horny. I don't know what else to say here.
Actually, probably. I probably would. Damn. Well, I've never seen me and AI in the same room. That's all I'm gonna say. But, whatever. I gotta move on. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Fuck ice. Let's get into it. Happy. Well, I was gonna say Valentine's because originally I wanted to film this episode on Valentine's, but it's actually not even Valentine's in this video. I think it's like February 20th. What is it? Yeah, it's literally February 20th. Still my birthday month though, so that means my mom said, so that means you have to subscribe. My mom said so, okay? And you have to like and comment and listen to my music. Sorry. Those are just the rules. And if my bangs start to look crazy, you also are not allowed to say anything. That's what my mom said. So, in the season of love, coming from someone who's experienced that before, I'm gonna talk about how bad it is. Dating scenarios are bad, just bad. And I have a lot of my own, so I'm going to contribute my own as well. Because you guys seem to like that. So, today we're gonna be reading text conversations from some of my favorite subs, such as nice guys and nice girls. But I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be mainly nice guys. And that's not because I think men are terrible. It's not. I am AI and programmed to be unbiased. Okay. Oh, first up. Oh my God, I'm getting a call. It's the president. Hello, I told my podcast that you're the president. So if you could just like play along with it, that would be sick.
Yes, this is Barack Obama.
Oh my gosh, dang.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay. First on Reddit, I saved this soup, Parmesan mushroom, whatever. If anyone knows how to make a soup like this, please let me know. It's serious, I'm telling you. Okay, here we go. Starting with, oh goodness, nice guys. Synopsis is, plus, I'm a nice guy who is all about a women's pleasure. Starts with him. And what do we say around here? That's bad. It's always bad when it starts with him. So, he said, what you doing? She said, lol, nothing much, just winding up. What does that mean? Because that makes me think of why I oughta, which is honestly how I think I'm gonna feel after this story. Why I oughta. And also, I've been telling people why is everyone sleeping on a double punch? Okay? Double why I oughtas. You can tell I'm really just lanky and flailing about. Sorry about that. But a double punch, especially for these nice guys, I'm telling you, could save a life. So, just winding up. How about you? He said, just checking you out on Insta. Oh God. I hate it. You're so pretty, for real. Is it for real? Is it for real? Is it for real? Is it, what's that song that he, not happy, because that's not what this is gonna make me. It's, okay, all right. She said, haha, thank you. He said, look, I'm a bit horny. Okay, well, why don't we just get right into it, shall we? Dude's getting right to it. Okay, look, you caught me. I'm a little bit horny. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. I'm a little bit horny. I couldn't hide it anymore. And you were dying to ask. Can I show you what I'm packing? Wink. She said, lol, sure. Okay, that should be your sign to not send it. If a girl goes, lol, sure. She opened it and she put crying emoji. Well, that's just too big for me. It's actually a bit scary. And that's a real concern. Okay, I'm not gonna expand on my experience of that, but some ding-a-ling ding dongs, let me tell you something. I don't know what the fuck factory they make them at, but they need to shut it down. Okay, I don't know. Everybody's maybe it's the GMOs. I'm unsure, but there is going to be a commercial about being victimized by big wieners. Okay, and I'm over it. I'm over the stigma of get a big. Well, then you take it. It's awful. It's fucked up, dude. It's horrible. It doesn't even feel. It's terrible. Not that I would know. Because me personally, like, it's 2 days away from Sunday, the Lord's Day, and I'm virginal. So I would not know. I just heard that from a friend. Okay, he said, LMAO, I know. My meat can rearrange your guts. Can we rearrange my brain around? Like, I'll take a lobotomy, honestly. From Claire's? Perfect. Sign me up. Free piercing along with it? Beautiful. Let's go. She said, ew, no. LOL. I know some women like big, but I'm not one of them. That tea, sis. Oh my God. Women against big dicks. Yeah, I fucking said it. I even spit a little because that's how passionate I am. And spitting won't even help, by the way. Sorry, this is getting so gruesome. Okay. Good for you that you have a big dick, but I've tried it before a few times and never really enjoyed it. Just being honest. Period. We're having the real conversations here. He said, wait, are you really rejecting me for having a big dick? Oh my God. My dick is too big. Oh God, I guess I'm so hot. Whoa. Are you really rejecting me because I'm perfect? Because I'm God's friend? No, I am rejecting you because I'm not trying to get torn into pieces. Okay, my insurance doesn't cover that, mainly because I don't have insurance. This is America. Secondarily though, even if I did, shut it down. I don't want to see it. You know how they do leg lengthening surgeries? They need to do dick shortening surgeries for some people. It is a weapon, bro. Like, I'm being victimized. Okay, I'm being victimized. She said, yeah, I don't want to be in pain or feel cramps. It's nothing personal. Trust me. And they can make your period come sooner. Hate it. Penis period. Poop. That's what I fucking say. That size just wouldn't fit. It's really large. This is like every guy's dream, is it not? Dream conversation. Anyways, he said, wow, you're so stupid. Yeah, you don't want to just get absolutely demolished to the point where you're in pain the next day and days after, potentially, and it could ruin your cycle and speed up the thing that happens every month that makes you feel like death, just so I can get pleasure. You're an idiot, dude. Wow, you're so stupid. No woman rejects a guy for having a big dick. Plus, I'm a nice guy who is all about a woman's pleasure. Your loss. No, y'all are not. I'm gonna scream. Okay. No, y'all are not. Because let me tell you something. Okay, now that we're getting into this, the one experience I have with, see, I'm getting emotional with a big penis. I wasn't prepared. Okay, I thought he looked like 5'2" in his pictures. He was 6'7". He was and then I was brave. Okay, I was brave, and because Mama don't raise no quitter. All right, I was brave after a years long dry spell. So I was basically like, I was joking about it before, but pretty much a virgin at that point. And then he was like, hey, do you want to do this do you want to have a threesome with my friend who also has a huge dick? And then he sent me a picture and I was like, why do you have a picture of your friend's dick? Why? Is this what you guys do with your boys? B-ball and dicking around? Okay. But yeah, it was absolutely awful. It was absolutely terrible. Like, I don't know. I hated it. All right. Not to divulge into my sexual history, but I feel personally traumatized. Okay. I'm probably going to cut most of what I just said just there. But I'm definitely gonna have to have my friends view this one prior to posting. She said, yeah, you seem really nice. Blocked by. Woo! Oh my gosh, I'm so sad I didn't screenshot this, but this reminds me of this guy who was Snapchatting me, and I literally don't know how he found. I don't know how most people find me on Snapchat, because I think Snapchat is a devious whores app, and I really try not to use it. But sometimes I do, and every time I'm on there, it's weird as fuck. I just get like DM'd from the worst people, except one of my former bosses is on my Snapchat, and she's incredible. Kendra, you're amazing. But everyone else on my Snapchat, diabolical doo-doo dog shit. Like, I had this girl that was like, is all you do post yourself? Like, get a grip, girl. Which, yes, it is. Especially on my Snapchat. Get a grip. But anyways, I am very newly to a point of being confident, so I used to just let men say whatever to me. And he was like, oh, trying to get you pregnant. And that was like the first thing he said. And I was like, that's fucking crazy, bro. And then he sent me a picture of his face because he just got in a fight and he had like stitches. It got crazy really fast. And then I didn't text him or Snapchat him back because he was weird. And every time I didn't snap him back, he'd be like, are you like talking to other men? Are you talking to other men on here? Is that what you're doing? Really? This is why you're single. This is why you're single. I was like, I don't even know you. And on top of it, I had strep throat and I was literally, it felt like I was swallowing glass. Like, I've had strep throat more than once, but this one in particular, which was like last year, awful. So I went to urgent care and then went the fuck to sleep because being awake was miserable. And then I wake up to a barrage of texts like, this is why women are bitches that don't deserve love, and you're probably cheating on me right now, and all this kind of shit, and like women are whores and blah blah blah. I hope you're out there fucking some dude. I hope he's loving it. I'm like, I literally was just like in bed sleeping and watching Drag Race. Like, okay. Ooh wee. It smells in here. So let's get out of this trauma dump. Sorry. Next, I'm an honest guy. So cook for me and pick me up. I really hope that he means like pick him up like, wee! Like she's actually like picking him up by the waist. Wee! Not like pick me up in the car. Like pick me up, spin me around like a little princess. Okay. Oh, Bumble. Yeah, thank God I deleted my apps. Okay, starts with her. So that's off to a better start. She said, I don't know, lol. I thought you're funny, but you seem to be pushy to get to my flat. Yikes. Disappointed. Okay, so we are British. I don't know, lol. I thought you're funny, but you just seem to be pushy to get to my flat. Yikes on bikes, babe. Disappointed. He said, piss. There's still a few honest men left in this world, believe it or not. Okay, let me stop because you probably won't be able to hear what I'm saying because my accents are terrible. There's still a few honest men left in this world, believe it or not. I wanted pad thai cooked by you, but now you're making me feel like pad see, ew. Sorry, he did not say that. But if you think I'm like one of those modern men, never mind. By the way, when I was a server, which I have been on and off for my existence, I pretended to be British to a table that was British, and then they asked me what part of England I was from, and I was like, the Londony part. And then I gave it up and I was like, fuck, sorry guys, do you want a Sprite? Like, I don't know. Okay, anyways, she said, I'm working all weekend. I'm busy and tired after work. I wouldn't cook for a stranger just because they told me so all week. Oh my, okay, I'm sorry. Listen. I also had a guy that I went out on a date with, and first of all, dude didn't blink. Okay, just didn't blink the whole time to where other people noticed that he wasn't blinking. Okay, and he was also just very like innocent and like a little bit naive, and like it just wasn't gonna work. We didn't have the same sense of humor, and he was a terrible kisser, God bless. Okay, but after we had this awful date, I moved states, and he was like, do you wanna hang out? And I was like, not really, no, no, I don't. And he was like, well, I'm gonna be in your city, and I was just thinking like, your cooking looks really good. I see what you post on Snapchat. Like maybe you could cook me some stuff. If I can find the snaps, I will insert them. But he was like, I was thinking I could stay with you and you could cook for me. are you out of your lizard mind? Are you, sir? Okay, first of all, you didn't blink the whole time. And then you tried to kiss me and it was bad. And then me and a coworker met up with me because I knew you were gonna be weird. We're literally playing a game with you and you had no idea what anything was. And then coworker had to literally pretend to be like belligerent drunk. First of all, give this girl an Oscar because this girl came out and she was like, I just can't do this anymore. Like acting belligerent. She was like, I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed and I need Nicole to come with me to get you to leave. And then you sat in the parking lot and then came back in and then said you had to pee, brother. And then when you Snapchatted me originally to try to meet up again, I said no because we are not compatible. And you were like, but maybe how about now? He was literally joking about, or not joking, that he worries that God is watching him when he whacks off. Baby, listen, we're adults. You better touch that wiener, okay? Like, you know, you gotta flick that bean. You gotta get in there, okay? If you believe in God, then he made you. He made your pee-pee, and he made it feel good when it gets touched. So, you know, I think God would be totally fine with this. Honestly, I think God would be like, you know what, bud? Sometimes you gotta get in there. I think he would understand. I do. Oh my God. Okay, this is gonna be a nightmare to edit and probably a nightmare for you to listen to, but get over it. Okay. She said, I'm working all weekend. I am busy and tired after work. I wouldn't cook for a stranger just because they told me so all week. So yeah, the entitlement, bro. Why do men feel entitled to stay in your space? I don't understand it. Okay. He said, I thought you were special. Like one of those ladies who love to cook for her man, you're not her man, and make him happy and are so hard to find these days. Why do you think they're hard to find, bud? And for you specifically, maybe introspect on that. I'm losing my voice. Love is not in the air, but it is in this hair. Okay. She said, okay, yeah, that's not me, lol. He said, go to sleep then. Don't waste your rest time chatting with strangers. You don't want to cook pad thai for me? Why don't you go to the... You don't want to cook for me? Why don't you go take a fucking nap? Yeah. Why don't you get out of the kitchen and take a fucking nap? You're chopped, bro. You're chopped. He said, okay, then who are you? She said, I am not a girl who would cook for a stranger just to make him happy, period. He said, then who would you cook for? If you wouldn't cook for me, if it's good, I might give you dick and probably will try either way, then who the hell would you cook for? Stupid. She said, my friends, or maybe my partner if I'll ever have one. He said, you haven't yet? That's very cute. Do you work from home? This is feeling a little bit like I'm gonna call the police, bruv. I don't know what 911 is in the UK, but I'm calling them, darling. I'm calling them. She said, no. He said, good? Excuse me? Sleep. But send me your WhatsApp and let's agree on a place for tomorrow. You're still asking this girl out after, okay, and because she said you choose the place and just let me know. Why? I get it. I've been nice like this before, but oh my goodness. I hate it. I'm closer to blank. He said, then come pick me up. Then come pick me up in blank and show me your neighborhood from there. Yeah, if you're driving, how would I even kill you? If I'm in the passenger seat, picture it, babe. We're cruising. You pick me up. You get to see that I live in a hobbit hole because I'm a troll. I live actually under a bridge. And then we'll get to go to your spot. And then I'll get to see. I'll see the drawer that your underwear is in. I'll sniff it, but I'll be with you. How would you even, if you're the driver, like, obviously, it's not like you're, vulnerable while you're driving. I could totally not just punch you. So yeah, anyways, what time? Psychopath. Okay, but send me your WhatsApp. I don't feel comfortable meeting from just here without even a call. You don't feel comfortable? You don't feel comfortable. Really? That's rich. Okay. One can just unmatch, and I come to Madrid like an idiot, and you're not there. She said, so I'd plan a date for you? From where this is all going, it looks like you are looking for someone who would serve you and do things for you. Oh, brother. Okay. Yeah. All right. I don't even... Now we're gonna read my own nice guys. Okay, so I matched with this guy. We never had a full conversation because he was boring. That's how it goes with a lot of different things. A lot of different men. They're very boring to moi personally. And so we didn't talk. And then he messaged me that he missed me. And I was like, literally how? You don't know me. And then he just kept asking me to hang out and I kept ignoring it. LOL, no. What time you gotta go in? Didn't respond. Can you do brunch? Didn't respond. So then he does what any good man does, any high value man, any alpha male. And he sends me a picture of his penis. And now let me tell you something. Let me tell you the dates between these all, and I'll have it on the screen. He asked me, this originally all started June 16th of last year. And then he asked me what time I go into work, June 28th. I didn't respond. Then he said, can you do brunch? June 29th, I didn't respond. And the ding-a-ling ding-dong pic came July 6th. So he sat on it for a couple of business days. He did. He sat on it for some 1 to 2 weeks just to really think about what can I do to get in there, right? And he decided to send a picture of his dick with the words, last call. Now, I don't know about you ladies, but I'm feeling frisky, okay? That's got me all riled up. Last call? Ugh. How did you know? How'd you know I love that dirty, nasty dick? He also sent it with invisible ink, and you should have, because you should feel shame. All right, and so I didn't respond. So then he's got to follow up one more time. October 3rd. Now we're really sitting to think about it. It's been July to October, and he just sends this emoji. Like, still? And now, may I provide to you one of my greatest accomplishments to a nice guy ever. Let me begin a dramatic reading. Sit tight. It's long. Longer than what he sent. Okay. Sending someone who you've had limited communication with a pic of your dick as a Hail Mary, like, this will get her. It's the one missing piece, is something that is pretty impressive to not be embarrassed by. Like, I literally picture you in an old dungeon in a wizard costume, opening a big-ass door that leads to a pic of your dick, and you're like, behold, the prophecy has been fulfilled. And me making up that scenario about you has been the most fun/entertaining part of talking to you. Oh, that's just part one. Part two, you even followed the dick pic with last call. Like your dick is the culmination of leftover remnants of spilled shots at a dive bar, or perhaps a brothel near where Shrek lives. I don't know what you do for work, but it's clearly not sales, because that's the most abhorrently ghastly pitch I've ever heard. And then you follow it up 3 months later with, as if to say, still? You won't touch my dick still? This is theoretically impossible. And now I'm just making this as long as possible to waste your time like you've wasted mine before I block you, because my brother in Christ, you have the least amount of charisma I've ever experienced. And one time some dude said he wanted to fuck me because I reminded him of a cousin he's always wanted to fuck. That is all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will take the nice guys award. I will. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, this is so unexpected. Are you taking pictures from my good side, or like, how are we doing this? Oh, incredible. The award is water because you bitches are thirsty. I also had a guy say that he wanted to put sour cream on my toes and then eat them. I don't know. I also had a guy that clearly had a crush on me, but I did not feel the same. And so he got all butthurt and like started taking thirst trap pictures in my house. And he still posts them, which is incredible. The amount of just ignorance and naivety and just social unawareness in men is... Let's get back to other people. There's also a guy who has been talking to me on and off for like 10 years. And I was like, why don't we just hang out, dude? I've known you for 10 years. And he was like, oh, I'm married. I'm like, oh, cool. Why would you not tell me that? That's actually happened to me a few times. So if you're married, just know, don't. Okay? I'm not like a kink or a fetish. Okay? So don't hit me up if you're married. Please. Okay, next. I'm nice, so you should have sex with me again. Boys, and that's how it works, boys. Let's get into it. Starts with him, oh God. Would you be interested again if I was generous this time? Oh, wow, chicka, wow, wow. She said what? She said Genuine question. Why are you so desperate to fuck again when I clearly don't want to hook up? I get vibes were nice, but man, I am not interested and I don't know how else to tell you that. He said, it was just good vibes. And I had a lot of fun fucking you. Okay, babe, warm up a cantaloupe and get it fucking over with. Get a fleshlight. Baby, I literally read a confession about a dude who, before there was access to prawn, he would take a picture of his own butt from a certain angle and whack off to that. If that's what you need to do, baby, you need to do it. Put a face on your hand so it looks like a girl with a little wig and go yourself. I don't know. I just thought I gave good dick and you'd perhaps want good dick again and more this time. And some cash in your pocket. Not me reading this at 3:33. Does that mean I'm gonna get some cash in my pocket? I don't want to do that for it, but I will take some cash. Anyways, why not let me take care of you? Friends with benefits type thing? I mean, why shut me down when I was just a nice guy? Oh, brother. She said, I'm like uncomfortable by how clingy you were and are. Again, we fucked only once and I do not need your cash. You are very nice, but nice begins to be creepy when you start to harass someone when they are clearly rejecting you. In my last video, I talked about how I literally matched with a guy and then he called me like 20 times and then I blocked him and then he called me 20 more times. I answered because I didn't know who it was. And I was like, somebody calling me this much, like maybe it's an emergency, I don't know. And he was like, I just want to know what I did. Like, I just want you to tell me like how I could be a better man, like blah, 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 blah. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? So then I just ignore him. He starts calling me again because I guess like my settings got adjusted and you can see when blocked people are calling you. I used to not be able to tell that on my iPhone, but now I can. So great. Or maybe I always could and I just wasn't paying attention. But I finally text him because it's clear he's not going to leave me alone. And I'm like, you're creepy because X, Y, Z. And he's like, I understand that, but you're my perfect type. Just give me a chance. And then I'm like, no. And then he was like, I don't understand how you can make a judgment if we've never even FaceTimed or went out. But thanks. I'm like, bro, I don't have to meet you in person to know that you are fucking weird. He said, how was I even clingy? You're being clingy right now, babe. Like, explain how. You told me how you came out of an abusive relationship and I comforted you and gave you good dick. Wow. A humanitarian. She came out of an abusive relationship, he gave her good dick. This guy needs an award. Please, someone from the audience go suck him. Someone go suck him. Thank you. Women will forever be indebted to this guy. But that's a turnoff and too clingy? Are you like actually mental? I really am gonna do nice girls to even it out, but how the fuck am I to do that when they're so insane? It's funny how you're saying I'm harassing you when I'm just trying to have a decent conversation. She doesn't want to have the conversation. I'm sorry that you've been so used to being used and abused in many ways that you don't understand when someone is just trying to be a decent human being and have some consideration for your feels and what you've been through rather than just objectify you as a sexual object. You are literally objectifying her as a sexual object. You are literally starting the conversation by saying, hey, what if I gave you my dick again and more of it this time because you were abused, so take some dick. I want to fucking explode. Oh, I want to be unborn. I'm sucking back into myself. I want to be unborn. Oh, okay.
Flashback. Lied to her family and told her that she got in a car accident so that she would go to so that she would talk to you. I'm like, my pussy is tingling. Like the lips of my vagina they feel like they're like I'm like sucking back into myself. I'm sucking back into myself. I want to be unborn.
End of flashback.
I'm on a beach and my cats are all with me and we're cuddling and it's great. And sand doesn't even get in my or my and the boob sweat is manageable. And I don't even need to know how to swim because I'm being lifted up by a crate of beautiful, attractive people. Okay. I'm back. I'm back from dissociating. Okay. She said, bro, I blocked you like many times. And whenever you make a new account, you contact me again. Also been there, done that. There's literally a dude that I met like once years ago that continues to try to talk to me. And last time he did, I sent him this. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I was like, bro, what do you get out of fucking trying to talk to someone that doesn't want to talk to you? Please. Anyways, all right. He said, you blocked me once. Excuse me. Let's check the facts, shall we? Princess, let's not start lying around here. You blocked me once on here and once on Twitter. Then I made another account. Don't flatter yourself thinking it's because I'm trying to contact you and reached out. Don't flatter yourself thinking I'm trying to contact you. Oh, babe, what would make you think I'm flattering myself? The fact that I keep telling you to stop contacting me and you keep doing it? Adorable. All right. And by that, I mean euthanasia should be legal for some people. I'm kidding. She said, okay, then leave me alone. It's easy. Stop responding. And then he sends wall of text. For some reason, you wanted to turn something that was nice and genuine and make a bad guy out of me for absolutely no reason. Like, yeah, I get you're uninterested at this point. If you get it, then why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Okay. Oh my God. Look at my cat right now, you guys. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Oh my gosh, what fuzzy munchkin puppies. Oh, this is the only guy that deserves a boy mom. Also, you used the wrong form of your. You stupid, uneducated, godless imp. Yeah, I'm bringing that one back. Rancid. I tried to make that happen in 2025. Now I'm really making it happen in 2026. Rancid. You're rancid. Like, yeah, I get you're uninterested at this point, but why be an asshole about stuff? When I invited you into my place and treated you with nothing but respect. The fuck did I even do to deserve to get ghosted and treated like shit? Oh, because I comforted and cuddled you? Yeah, that's what it is, bro. She hates you because you comforted and cuddled it. I want to live in a world where women exist and men don't accost us, so keep your dick in your pants. Okay. The fuck did I even do to deserve to get ghosted? Yeah, because of the cuddling, whatever. Because I was being cute and calling you adorable? Bro, bitches just don't want a good man, bro. Because bitches, these low value females don't even care that I called her adorable. All she cares about is that I'm harassing her. Typical women. Huh? 100 women versus accountability. I'm only on screenshot 4 out of 10. Help. Okay. It's still him, by the way. Make it make sense. Why are you so hurt right now, baby? Are you in your feelings? What a snowflake. Okay. Make it make sense. Are you that much of damaged goods? You're too fucked up to realize what's actually good for you and what's bad? Okay, if I'm damaged goods, let me be damaged, okay? I'm not good enough for you, so leave me alone. Oh, I wish I had powers. Okay, I'm gonna have to edit that later. All right. Are you on purpose letting yourself get used and hurt because you desire pain and misery, or... She said, bro, okay, look, I'm not saying you're a bad person. Oh my God, he is though. Okay, all I'm saying is that I'm not interested in coming over again. I'm not trying to be a dick, but you're acting like we've known each other for years and I just blocked you out of nowhere. I know nothing about you. Like, actually, I don't even know your name. And the fact that you're using personal information to guilt me into fucking again is fucked up. He said, I don't even want to fuck anyone, to be honest. She said, okay. He said, I'm just don't know how you made it out to be like I gave you the ick or did something fucked up when all I did was comfort you. Yeah, what about this man would give you the ick? I couldn't know. I couldn't know. Like, bro, be for real. What kind of fucked up logic is that? I'm sorry I'm being aggressive and mean, but come on, dude. Look at it from my shoes. I don't want to because your shoes probably stink. You probably have foot fungus. So I don't want to look at anything through your shoes. I actually liked you. You could have just said that maybe then. And even then, you probably have, and she doesn't like you back. You're not entitled to people liking you back. I actually liked you and had real good vibes is all. We get it. The vibes are good. Loved the sax and admired your sexiness and personality and presence. I wasn't falling in love with you like Kavan. It sounds like you were. I've done hookups. I just thought it wasn't fair and bogus how you did me. I actually just wanted to take care of you. Like a friends with benefits sugar daddy shit is all. She said, yeah, being blocked sucks, but usually it's nothing personal. Like, sorry for making you feel however you're feeling, like the sex was fine. I don't even remember what exactly made me uncomfortable, but none of what's happened after has really helped your case. You're giving this man so much more time than you should be. Okay, I get it. I came off creepy just trying to contact you. I just enjoyed our hookup a lot. If the sex was enjoyable, then why not again, you know? It was enjoyable for you, not for her. Okay, I know I was like being like too lovey-ish vibe, but weren't you just asking her how you're clingy? So you're fully aware of how you're this manipulative as fuck. Like you are aware of things until it's not convenient for you to be aware of them. Gotcha, okay. But I didn't mean nothing by it, dude. Dude, you're like my bro, dude. I want to touch butts familially. I want to act like we're bros, man. Why don't we go play PS5 and I'll touch your wiener. And I'll touch you like bros, man. Crack open a beer. Let me touch your butt, dude. I've been through hard shit and I just felt like if I was in your shoes, I'd want to be cuddled and comforted. If you have been abused, I don't think cuddling and being close with the same sex of person who abused you would be your first thought for comfort. I don't know, especially not someone you know. Like if it was your partner, sure, but you're not her partner. I didn't mean to attack you in any way. I'm sorry I kept coming at you aggressively. I just find you really attractive, so I had to be a dickhead to you. And wish to be able to keep fucking you is all. A shred, a crumb of see. Oh my god. Perhaps help you make content, and if like an OF or something. I can't even do a dissociation fantasy because I'm dissociating so hard right now, and I still have 2 more screenshots left. Oh my god, my skin is crawling. Okay, perhaps help you make content, and if like an OF, if something, and you wrote this like shit. If like an OF, if something you like, then I'd be open to helping. You keep all the profits, of course. Oh my god, what a generous guy. They say chivalry's dead. He's gonna help her start an OF, and all he wants is to give her his dick. What a generous guy, ladies. We need to stop being so picky, okay? And thinking that we are worthy of good men, because there are men out here like this that will just fuck you, and all they ask is constant access to your hole. Any hole will do. They're gonna grab you like a bowling ball. But if your final answer, even after all this, yeah, how could she turn down this offer, is no, then I understand and 100% wholeheartedly will leave you alone. Some tells me that's not true. I just didn't want to give up and say I didn't try. Rest easy, brave soldier. You did it. She said, yeah, no, you made a whole lot of low blows by using my abusive relationship as a basis for how I am acting. Assuming that I was fucked up mentally was yikes too. And you trying wasn't worth the effort because it still would have been a no, because I tried to politely say I wasn't interested last time, but you clearly didn't take the hint. This whole interaction left a bad taste in my mouth. He said, oh, so I was right all along. I mean, as long as I got my point across and you were in the wrong for 80%, then I'm fine with that. Yeah, I apologize for chasing you around through messaging, but at the end of the day, you should seek professional help. Then if I was right about you mistaking kindness for something bad, because yeah, I think you have a lot of issues based on that, and you're totally helping them. She said, did you not read what I said? I think you may be the one that's fucking nuts. What the fuck? And that's where it ends. Thank God. I can't take more. I simply can't take more. I can't. Top comment is men. Derogatory. Yes, literally. Also, I try to have a sugar baby experience. Hey, it's me, all banged up, Bangs McGee over here. Coming back in to let you know that I explained the situation extremely poorly. Okay, it wasn't a prostitute or something. I was offered by some dude to go on a date with him for X amount of money little bag or whatever, honestly, with no expectation of anything physical or sexual or anything. It was literally like, you just have to go have dinner with me at this restaurant that I already liked, and then we leave separately. And obviously it was too good to be true. And also, yeah, that's all I wanted to say, because I always joke about, oh my God, I don't want sugar daddy or whatever. I am not the kind of person that can fake and like have sex with someone I'm not attracted to. And that is not meant derogatory or judgmental to people who do. Like, baby, I wish I could fake it and be like, oh my God, you're so ha, let's fuck, and then you give me $3,000. I wish that, listen, I know some people that get a bag and don't even have to touch the man or do anything for it. That's why this wasn't weird to me, because I've literally been friends with people who will get paid just to go on dates and just for like companionship by way of like talking or whatever, and they never had to touch no old man's pee-pee or dingling. Okay, so that's at the time what I was going for. And also because everyone's like, you're so charismatic, you should be paid to just exist. And I was getting hyped up. I was like, hell yeah, let me talk to these crusty old weirdos for a second, see what they got going on for me. I was never gonna give them the sugar, okay, baby? But yeah, I was hoping they would just pay me for my dazzling personality. And maybe I should cut this out, but I don't want to because it's funny. Pay pig? Maybe? That's what it's called? Let's look it up. Okay, yeah, so apparently a pay pig can be sexual, or it can be someone who gets satisfaction from being financially drained. That's what I was going for. Somebody who's like, oh my God, my pockets are so heavy from all this money. Somebody just take it. That's what I wanted. Yeah, and also one time somebody, tangent here, somebody was like, he offered to pay me. The guy who was like, I'll make you a purse out of my own skin, whatever. It started with him like paying me to be mean to him, and I couldn't even do it. I had to have other people be mean to him for me, because when I tried to be like, yeah, I bet you a fucking zit, you freaking dork. Your dad's sucks. He's a chode. Like, I could not do it. I could not do it, babe. So I'm clearly not built for this life unless somebody wants to just pay me to just exist. But anyway, I explained that bad. So yeah, that's it. Tangent over. And the 2 times that I've tried, someone offered, actually a lot of offers to shit in people's mouths. What the hell's going on with that, you guys? But one guy, I think you've heard by now, offered to make me skin of his purse so I could wear him wherever I go. Okay. And then the other guy was just like clearly lying. Like, I asked him what his business was and he was just lying and clearly wanted to wear my skin. But one part of that whole thing that is funny is he thought we were gonna chill, and I was like, absolutely the fuck not. And so he called me and he's like, hey, what kind of sex do you like? And I didn't know, listen, so I was like, oh, you know, like dominant, you know? And he was like, what? And I was like, you know, like dominant sex, like what's the problem? And he was like, I said snacks. And I was like, oh fuck. I kind of dropped the ball now, but he was an old creep anyway, so I don't really care. Get the dominant Doritos and spank yourself with them, sir, you nasty grandpa. Okay, anyways, okay. What is this episode? I hope I beat the AI allegations now, because if I am an AI, I'm a bad one. Like smart house vibes. Okay, I'm gonna go to Nice Girls. I gotta even it out. But damn, nice guys just have this whole shit on lock. I'm sorry to tell you. They also get less posts in the sub. Wonder why. Oh my god. Crazy X regularly hits me up with live updates. She sends a picture of a ring. It's a gorgeous ring. I don't know if it's real, but it is lovely. She said, I am shitting bricks, dude. I cannot breathe. Shit just got epic, ho. Life is awesome. Life is love. Love is life. I'm a wife. Or I will be, I guess. Haha, bars. Somebody put her in prison because that was bars. He said, good for you. I'll pray for him. She said, oh, he don't need that from someone like you, dear, honestly. Pray for yourself. Pray for your soul. Bye. You know the sad thing? In 5 years or so, when I'm most likely probably relocated, I can't even read. Okay. You You know the sad thing? In 5 years or so, when I've most likely probably relocated to my forever home, had my wedding, and gave this man some babies, you'll still be right where you are. Stagnant, same mindset, doing exactly what you've been doing. Short, pushing t-shirts, exchanging your soul with God knows what, and disguising your raging homosexuality as displeasure with the women of today's society. Sheesh. He said, is that right? Damn. Well, okay. This person broke up with me for breaking up with them. Let's get it. Starts with him. I'm feeling like maybe I can't give you the kind of time you're looking for. It may be best to call it. It was amazing talking to you, but I think if you found someone closer to you who could give you more time, it may be better. She said, I think you can get a hint well. Good job. Do better and you won't have this happen. You won't have you break up with me if you do better. What? I know my worth and you're just being shady and I'm not gonna be made to feel that way. I have many options, blank. I've been asked out more than a few times since you've been talking and I have plans planned already as of this morning. And yep, local. Wow, Mrs. Big Shot over here. He said, you can't fire me, I quit, LOL. No, dead ass. Okay, this one's called Only Bad Guys Have Fish Pics. And you know what? I tend to agree. He said, come over, blank. She said, I'd prefer not to be murdered. Getting right to it. He said, how about taxidermied? I promise to put you in a seductive pose. This emoji. Or, better idea, I'll sell you to the Clinton Foundation. LOL. I love imagining I'm some sort of bad guy. Do you see any gym pics? Any fish pics? Pics at a wedding? LOL, your judgment on character is so off that you'd end up in your own worst case scenario by your own doing. Incredible. Round of applause for moving women back a peg. She said, notice how I only said a few words. Joking, by the way. And you responded with a novel. Round of applause for nice guys, eh? Might want to learn how to regulate emotions, guy. Know that ass. I might still continue to read, but the screen may go dark, so just know that. Oh my God. Okay, last one for real. You ghosted me after I asked for nudes, knowing you're in a relationship. That's why the suicide rate is up. Let's do it. He said, well, I have a question, and you can delete me or block me, just me being the artist I am, but I'd love to see your body. Not to be weird at all, just because I know it's beautiful and it's like a masterpiece. It's truly out of respect. I'm not gonna jork it to it later, please. She said, LOL, no. He said, respect that. And I had to ask, and not to be mean, but I kind of want to see your boobs. She said, horny man behavior, laughing emoji. He said, nah, not horny at all, to be honest. Just truly curious, that's all. Nothing sexual about it, you're just my type. I don't go around saying that to anybody, and I haven't ever said that to you. If I was, it'd be the first thing could have said. Hello? Okay. Anyways, there are naked people online for free that consent to you jorking it to them, so just do that. He said, I see the body as a temple and art, not a horny man, no, nay. Just respect a good body when I see one, truly admire it. She said, that's what every horny man says. He said, OMG, you're killing me, Smalls. And then he sends a picture of a naked girl. Great, so you clearly can find them on your own. Why do you need mine? He said, guess you done talking to me? And then, again, oh, Domingo. He said, okay, you one of those who just run instead of commenting. Didn't you say block me or get rid of me if you don't want to talk? Okay, you one of those who just run instead of commenting, communicating. So you gonna block me on Instagram? Damn. She said, I deleted my IG, didn't block him, but even if you did, he literally told you could. Why are you being childish? Then he finishes it with, good talk. People like you, that's why side is up. You don't know what people are going through ever. Yeah, dude, I'm on the edge. And if you don't send me your boobs, I'm gonna jump. Like, bitch, okay, do a flip. I don't know. And obviously, I'm not saying that to anybody that is actually in that position. It's awful. I have been in that position. It's terrible. But for this guy specifically, couldn't give a care, dude. Couldn't give a care. My SD card is getting full and I honestly have to go, babes. I have to go. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. I really do need that catchphrase in the comments, so thank you so much. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, listen to my music. And also, I want to end these positively because they're a shit show. So I'm going to put some of my favorite TikToks and whatever. I don't know what to call it. You know, on the JK podcast, it's lights, camera, smiles. On Do We Know Them, it's, oh my God, how am I blinking? I watch every episode. whatever it is, palate cleanser, okay? So here's my favorite TikToks. I need y'all to think of a name for that as well. Thank you so much.
Tequila is nasty as fuck, nasty as hell. But after 3 shots, so am I.
Baby, I don't have the time to try to be nice anymore. Hope you don't mind if I ignore you and everything you say for the rest of our lives. Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you over on the ambiance of this big city. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm sorry, this high rise has got a lot of wind noise, just enough to block out your bullshit and your boys. Well, I'm sorry that I'm built for all the things you dream of. I'll think about you at the Michelin star restaurant.
Table for 2? Don't be insane. Table for 1.
Men, derogatory. Except, okay, I may cut this because I feel like whenever I talk about it, I always jinx it, but I am talking to one right now that I really enjoy. So, love that for me until maybe he steps on my toe, okay, or spills soup on me. So watch your back, because you know who you are, and you just brought me soup. So watch it, buddy.